I am just completely burnt out from constantly working all the time. I have always been a high achiever, but lately my belief system and hunger to go get results has reduced. How do I fix it?
You need to take a break. Pick a weekend and just decide you're gonna be a bum on the couch and you're not gonna leave. Just order in DoorDash. Don't move your ass. Maybe put your phone on Do Not Disturb. And just relax and do nothing. It's important to take time away. But I mean, at the end of the day, like the business that I'm in now, I wrote about mastering yourself. It's like I started out, I was full of enthusiasm. I'm gonna change the world. This stuff is amazing. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna make so much more money and do so much better than I ever did in real estate. And on top of that, I don't have fucking business partners this time around. I had no idea the ordeal I was in, and so when I was waiting tables at that fucking sports bar, it was like really gave me a new perspective because I hated it. And when you are that uncomfortable, you look for other ways where you go, you know what, maybe I did something differently. And that's why I started doing, articles on my website and just answering questions and stuff. Focused on adding value. And then eventually I started doing YouTube videos. And the first year or two I was doing YouTube videos, it didn't go anywhere. But over time, I slowly built an audience. It was very painful and very slow. And so there were lots of days in that journey that it felt like it was never going to get any better and it was never going to work out. And maybe all the success I had in real estate and the construction industry before was just a fluke. And that was it. It was the only success I was going to have my whole life. And I would never know success and wealth like I had before. Because I could look at my life and go, look at all the years I've been at this. I got all my money from real estate is into this business, and what do I got to show for it? I'm making a little bit of money, but I could have gone back into construction management and made multiple six figures. And here I am, making 30 grand a year, 35 grand a year, which is what I was making when I was in my early 20s. And I'm 40, so I'm literally making the same thing I was 20 years before, but I really loved what I was doing, but it was frustrating. And most of those days, I mean, you can look at some of those old videos. I came in, it was like there were times where I'd be out in the boat all day with my family and we'd be drinking. I'd get sunburned. It'd be like 11 o'clock. I was like, man, I got to do some videos. And I would go to the office and I'd film some videos and be uploading at 11, 12 o'clock at night. My eyes are bloodshot and my face, I look like a fucking lobster because I'm totally sunburned. I'm tired. I got windburn in my eyes, but I still got after it. I was disciplined. I didn't want to be filming a fucking video at 11 o'clock after being out in the boat all day. I was dead tired. I wanted to go to sleep. But I did it anyways because it had to get done. That's what being disciplined is. Even when it looks hopeless, even when you don't feel like it, you do it anyways.
Is it mandatory to have friends? I love my alone time a lot and okay with being alone, although I love pretty girls, so I ask them out when I feel like.
Dude, the only thing that matters is that you're happy and you enjoy your life, but it is good to have friends, especially as you go through many decades together. And it's like Chunky's dad. I mean, I remember Chunky's dad when we were in high school and we both had fucking pimples. We're skinny and scrawny and excited about our future. And fucking 40 years later, I'm sitting with his son and one of his daughters. Anna's behind the camera. You guys never see her. But it's like, that's pretty cool. How many people can say that?
And women, if you don't have friends, women want to know why you
Yeah.
don't have friends. And it's gonna be weird for them. It's like, why doesn't he have friends? Like there's something wrong with you if you don't have friends. That's what women think. Like, is he like a serial killer or something?
It's tough if you move around a lot. But, I did move around a bunch when I was real young, but we moved down to Florida when I was like 7, 8 years old, and I've been in Florida my whole life. I lived in Orlando for 25 years, but I have a lot of friends in Orlando, but my closest relationships, my richest relationships, the people that I enjoy being with the most are the friends that I've had for many decades, especially going back to when I was a kid, because you can't go back in time and recreate those.
Women love serial killers there.
True. Well, look at what's his name? Luigi, the guy that took out the healthcare CEO. Women are fucking writing him constantly saying they want to have his child and they want to have babies with him. Or they want to marry him or whatever.
I
Yeah,
think
women are nuts.
there's this one guy, he like murdered a bunch of women and he's got like tattoos on his face and like the Joker. And it's like he would be handsome without the tattoos, but these women are like riding him. He's in prison and he's brutalized brutally murdered women and these women are riding him
They
wanting
like the danger.
to marry
They
him and
like
it's
that.
like what?
I think men are more romantic than women. I
Oh,
stand on this.
Erica, he murdered 2 women in 12 hours.
It's kind of a long time to murder only two women.
Up, he's a fine, upstanding citizen.
Oh my gosh.
Coach, is it better to get a bachelor's of science business administration from a known adult school or a bachelor of arts business administration from a campus school that is hybrid for adults slash like young college students with honors?
Well, the only thing that really matters about a college degree is how much money is that going to enable you to make. So, what is your starting salary going to be after you get that degree? And if it's not worth it, if you can make the same amount of money without a degree and get that same job, it's like, what do you need it for? Especially if you're thinking about borrowing money. I majored in construction management because I wanted to be a general contractor. And the way the state of Florida is, if you have a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree in construction management, it counts for 4 years of construction experience. And so, in addition to the 4-year degree, you need 1 year of supervisory experience on a construction project that is 3 stories or more to sit for the general contractor's exam. So, in other words, it's 5 years of experience. At least that's what it used to be. I think it still is. So that means I would have needed an additional 4 years working for other GCs. But because I had my degree, that counted for 4 of the 5 years of experience. And so when I got my degree, I got a nice little raise from the company I was working for. And that enabled me to get my job ultimately at Syntex Rooney because the CEO, I knew his son because he was in school. We had a bunch of class together. We used to hang out and drink together back in the day. And the marketing manager for Syntex Rooney also taught marketing at FIU. The scheduling manager for Rooney was their scheduling. He taught Primavera Project Planner, which is what we use for the construction industry. And so I knew the CEO's son and 2 of the top people in the company were my professors in college. So those connections alone enabled me to get that job. If I hadn't have gone to school there and didn't know those professors, it would have been much harder to get that job because Bob Moss, the CEO, got on the phone and called Mike Wood, who was the VP that was in charge of all the Disney World work. Said, you got to hire this guy, Corey. And he's like, well, I ain't even met him yet. You got to send him up here for an interview. I'm going to Louisiana. As back then we were working on the Harris Casino in Louisiana. Louisiana. He was a good old boy. He was a great mentor. I loved working for him. He's since retired. I wonder if Bob Moss is still working because he's got to be getting up there in years too. But it was the connections I made in college which made it beneficial. And so again, it's dollars and cents. How much money are you going to make with that business degree versus how much can you make without the business degree? So if it really doesn't matter, if you can get the same job that you want to get after you get your business degree, you can get it today without it, then there's no financial incentive to get that business degree at all. So you got to pay attention to that. What's the risk versus reward? How much money am I going to make if I take the time to go all these classes and get the degree